And we welcome you folks that were watching Seton Hall upset Uconn. Well, Uconn at one point the top-ranked team in the country as Nunji drills a big
line for Xavier. You see Nunji knocking down a three. Fremantle in the first possession of the game got a post up. So the front line for the X-Men already doing work.
Kunkel on the curl, perfect feed. Fremantle
50% from the floor as a team. #1 in assists in the country. Just surgical right now on that end of the floor.
One of the best assist teams in the country as well. Boy, they distribute the basketball so well. Gibson and a wing three from Geberwitt. Hopefully win it, hitting threes.
And that's what Sean Miller said he's most worried about, defending the three-point line. But it starts with containing the ball right now, playing great basketball.
First time on the floor for Caleb Murphy in a Blue Demons uniform. Transfer from South Florida. Nunji with a turn.
Was expected to start, but that surgery in October on the wrist kind of derailed some things. But not a great shooter, but a very athletic player doing this, getting downhill and making plays.
Just cleared for contact 2 days ago. Now playing tonight. Gibson on the take and a nice layup.
But Murphy's presence unlocks Gibson to slide over and play off the ball. Gibson's a guy that's wired to score, and Murphy will help that.
Sule Boom fouled by Gibson.
He can shoot the three. He can hit mid-range shots. He can get 9 of the team's 12 last points. A three, a jump shot, and 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
Gibson able to corral the loose ball. Up ahead to Murphy. The big question is, how is his conditioning? Gibson, nice move.
He's in a matchup zone from DePaul. Some Tony Stubblefield said Xavier plays with such great flow offensively that we got to disrupt that flow. One of the ways to do that is to change defenses.
Gibson's had the hot hand early. He's got 5 of the 8 for the Blue Demons. 9 to shoot now. Around the screen, Gibson to Geberwitt. His drive and a foul.
Oregon, and a lot of what Tony Stubblefield does is directly, a lot of respect.
Geberwitt, good look for 3, good ball fake that time. The jumper no good for Claude, and a rebound for Deshaun Nelson. Javen Johnson on the take and a whistle.
3-point shot even easier for you.
Had a tough time shooting the basketball here. Available for Tony Stubblefield. It's got to be a luxury.
Yes. Again, they were planning on starting Caleb Murphy, Nick Genda, another big man on the bench with a wrist injury. They're hoping to get back pretty soon. He was going to start at the 5. That's 2 starters.
Just inside the 3 into his role as Murphy tried to take it to the rack and was taken around by Claude.
Hunter is totally, you said, bought into his role, and I think a lot of it is not settling for threes. He took a lot of threes. This year he's basically not taking any. He's doing more of this, and that was a quick one.
Pass off the feet of Jack Nunji. Here come the Blue Demons. Transition 3, Gibson ties it. Nunji knocked away on the backside by Nelson. Chance to take the lead, running the floor, Errol Penn. Ready for a 3-point play. Finished off that nice transition with a layup, and Penn at the line. 69% free throws short.
DePaul well early.
Jones got locked up inside the paint. Murphy on the drive, got knocked away by Tunkel, and then now finally Murphy gets his first bucket as a Blue Demon.
It'd be interesting to see how Murphy played tonight. I mean, again, first game of the season, and oh, by the way, here's the 8th-ranked team in the country. And it's your first time playing for DePaul, but he's looked pretty comfortable out there.
At some point, conditioning becomes a question mark. Right now, it's all adrenaline.
Yeah, because you can run all you want, but there's nothing like a live game in that kind of conditioning.
Nunji fouled by Dishing
after his sophomore campaign, and so tell he's got to go.
Averaged almost 11.5 points a game as Nunji
fading to the left. Xavier, they need to execute. They need to get. They're taking a lot of quick shots. I know you want to play fast, but sometimes when you haven't been clicking, you need to stop and run your stuff.
David Johnson fires.
Huge block from Johnson.
And Murphy just threw it away into the hands of Freeman.
Another thing you worry about with Murphy is chemistry with his teammates. I mean, he just got cleared for live action a couple days ago. He probably hasn't played a lot with these guys.
Coming up on 9 minutes to go, Claude looking for Nunji in the corner. Nunji, strong.
Much rather see him in the paint, imposing his will there.
7-footer with so much ability. Nunji leading the way with 9 for Xavier. Gebrewitt got around Kunkel. Shot clock winding down. There's Javen Johnson. Johnson. Zion Cruz checks in for the first time for DePaul. Jerome Hunter's got it over to Claude now. Kunkel, good baseline move. Kunkel. Gebrewitt had it knocked away. Another turnover. That's the 5th. Kunkel free.
Back seat offensively, shooting the ball to both Boom and Jones. But don't kid yourself, Kunkel can really fill it up.
Ooh, Gibson with a great move. And Gibson, his floater. Five-point lead for DePaul. It's been as many as 7. Hunter felt the mismatch shooting team that they ever had. And that's
Xavier's. A lot of these threes are off the dribble. Handler on the roster.
Line drive off the heel. Offensive rebound tapped out to Kiki Tandy, who's fouled by Cruz. His minutes diminished drastically from his first couple of years in Cincinnati. Hits a big
double-figure games. He's got a career high 24 points. Like, he's tasted being on the floor and being the guy, and now he's...
Johnson left alone for 3 off the heel.
Dodging a bullet there. Got a better communication if you're Xavier.
Almost like Johnson has to have a hand in his face. Missing the open ones. Claude had it tied up with Penn. 5 minutes to go here in this first half. Hunter. Fremantle's jumper.
Facing up and knocking down threes and mid-range jumpers.
Murphy from the elbow hits.
He likes that shot. He's not a great three-point shooter, but he's a decent 15-foot pull-up jump shot shooter.
Amazing how much that shot specifically is out of the game.
Taboo.
2-pointers unless it's in the paint. Don't do it. Analytics bad. Boom's been quiet. Inside to Fremantle. Foul in the between Fremantle and Nunji, combining for 17. This is 2. He's getting ready to check in. Fall away jumper by Murphy and an air ball.
Long stretch here for Xavier with some bench guys on the floor. Great pass.
They got offensive phone booths, man. They can score. Right now, DePaul's defense has held them in check a bit. Is
active in career threes in college basketball.
Inside, there's Errol Penn to deflect it. 6th turnover for the Musketeers. Penn goes at Nunji. He's going to go to the line. Leads the way in the rebound department. He is a physical presence. Kind of goes back to the last game against Marquette as well. Not a great first half, but he did close it out well.
Penn Sule, good shot. Didn't get it to go down.
Under 2 minutes. Gibson. Boy, he's just bobbing and weaving. They with it as well. Murphy just outside the free throw line, in and out. Running the break, 2-on-2. Jones fouled. That's going to go against Javen Johnson.
It is pretty amazing, though, for Boom and Jones to be a little cold.
Nearly 10 points and 5 rebounds over the last 6. That is massive. 10 here, the Blue Demons. 2-point lead.
Ball screen, potentially a slip screen. Someone might come out, act like they're setting it, and slip out of it. But if it's Johnson, it's probably going to be a pick and pop.
8 to operate. Gibson on Jones. Gibson to Javen Johnson from the wing.
Welcome to College Sports USA, your channel providing college sports highlights and news all year round. Just a reminder to please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.
He trusts Javen Johnson to play defense without fouling. Going to leave him in there for now.
Going to find out. Nunji's got it in the paint, goes over Yorine. Gibson trying to shake. Sule Boom had that quiet first half. His
Push that one. Not a great shot, but Boom trying to get involved quick.
He's like a closer in baseball. Virtually no memory.
Right.
You got to flush it. Gebrewitt on the drive, ran into Nunji, but finishes.
To build out to him. And you let Boom and Gibson walk into threes, you're in for a rough night.
Kunkel, his floater. Kunkel out.
And Moshe Gibson's got 20 points. You let him just tee one up.
Kunkel.
The ball screen and letting Gibson just tee one up and knock it down. Again, Gibson has 20 points. He's made 5 threes.
20 for Gibson, 14 for Johnson, who's got the ball. Gibson inside Yorine.
How long Tony Stubblefield wants to go with Javen Johnson on the bench with 4 personal fouls.
Johnson had 14 points in the first half. Caleb Murphy, what a difference maker.
Murphy looking pretty good in his debut for Athletic.
Uh-oh. Gibson short on the 3. He's now 5 for 7 up ahead. 5 to shoot now. Gibson deep 3 short. Boy, there's a lot of pounding of the rock offensive.
The rebounds out to that 10-12 foot area where Nunji can't grab it.
Fremantle trying to take this thing into his own. On the bench with 4 fouls for DePaul. Desmond Claude on the floor. Nelson, what a move!
Handful as a junior college transfer.
Double figures each of the last 4 games for Deshaun Nelson.
I've gotten a lot of traditional post-ups. You got to find a way to get the ball inside if you can.
Jones on the drive. It's pinned. They're going to
touch the backboard, so the floor's really spread around Nunji right now.
One of the great shot blockers in the country, Yorine. To that time for Xavier. Here goes Nelson. Come on with a finish.
So then that ball screen does come. The help defense is not in the right spot.
Gibson to Nelson. Oh, just Xavier down 5. Looking for some cohesiveness on offense. Jones hits the layup, maybe 74% foul shooter. Makes the first. And he makes both. Xavier's missed their last 9 from 3 is Murphy. Ball started moving a little better here in this last few minutes for Xavier. Go inside, Fremantle. And a foul for Xavier. And Fremantle makes the Musketeers trying to come back.
I like the ball in Gibson's hands right now. It's a big spot for Murphy in his debut here.
Johnson, little runner. Just in and out. It's been that kind of day inside the paint. And a foul on Xavier. Desmond
Fremantle on the floor at the same time. You probably don't have your full allotment of set plays.
Gibson, who had 17 points in the first half, makes 2.
But Boom is usually the guy in this spot.
2 guys who combine average 32 points. Good backdoor feed. There's Jones, who hits the 39 in the first half.
Got the normal lineup on the floor now, so you can run all your stuff if you're Xavier.
Kunkel around the edge. The lead goes
vulnerable to rebounding.
Penn for 29.
And it's not like DePaul's a great shot blocking team. For the matchup zone.
Fremantle and a whistle. Well, Fremantle, 2 huge free throws. Massive.
But going some 2-3. Wow, sticking with the zone. Got to stay attached to Gibson and Johnson.
Gibson's got Kunkel on him, who's had some cramps tonight. Gibson around Nelson's screen. There's Deshaun Nelson driving. 10 victory since 2007. Trying to get the ball in. Souley, boom. It's out of bounds. It's off of Jones to inbound. He's got Yorane on him. They go up top. Nunji had it tapped away. Nunji, desperation shot. No good. DePaul.
As usual, thanks for watching, and please provide your comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as it helps the channel out.